There's only one place to be in the Frontier League, and it's the Panther Dome as we welcome you to the 2024-25 opening season of high school basketball here on Paola Sports Live, presented by Go Brawley. Hi everyone, Brendan Bowen alongside my partner Hayden Harns. As we're going to have to redo the tip, it's Amanda Pencer and Peyton Wright going toe-to-toe here, and we're underway. Wicker forcing the tip over it. Pitzer trying to find Wicker, and it's a turnover for the Lady Panthers. And away we are. Quick three to go. Trying to attempt for Griffith, no good. So on the floor for the Panthers, it's Rutledge, Wicker, Pitzer, Ketzer, and Downham. Down low to Wicker, and the first 2 points of the game go to the Panthers and Brylan Wicker. Chloe Newfield, the one to watch for Baldwin. And another turnover. There's Berg being stripped away. Pitzer trying to go to the glass. Ricochets off. Vie for the rebound. Jump ball called. And it's going to be another turn. They're going to say Baldwin basketball. So a turnover for the Panthers. Again led by head coach Jamie Butler. 4-win season last year. Denied! Right, trying to go in, and Wicker right there. Here comes Downham the other way. Runs into traffic. Collected up top. Pitzer swings up top. Downham. Now here's Yasmin Rutledge getting a starting role this season. Pitzer has this swiped away. Here comes Shea Griffith to the rack, and she'll be fouled, and she'll get a line for 2 shots. It's going to be on Pitzer, her first of the game. It'll be 2 free throws for Shea Griffith, the 5'4" sophomore. First one off the glass, no good. And Aiden, quick start to the season. I know the Panthers last year only had 4 wins, but I know they're trying to look for improved results this year.
Man, I'll tell you what, the attitude in here has been phenomenal. The atmosphere has been great in here in the arena so far, and if the football games I got to call last year were any indication, this team is going to play close and hard all the way to the end of this thing. I think we're in for a good night.
2-1 the score. Downham trying to go off the screen. Read well by Baldwin. Skip past Rutledge. Now down low for Wicker. Wicker trying to go to work. 3 on 1. Misses the basket entirely. Rebounded by Lauren Berg. Here's Griffith trying to go through traffic. It's a charge and a turnover. And that's the 3rd turnover in the first quarter for Baldwin. And they'll call the foul on Griffith. It's her first, the team's first. Paola going to work, weaving their way down to the other side. This is Andra Downham, conference honorable mention, averaging about 11 points a game. And Wicker loses control, stolen away by Chloe Newfield. And off. The play up top. This is Berg driving in. Through contest, no good. Rebounded by Brylan Wicker. Paola now pushing the pace. This is Ketzer. Trying to get it quick. Pitzer to run over. Trying to look for an answer. Now she'll take it herself. Wide open room in the lane, off the glass and in. And Amanda Pitzer puts a 3-point lead for the Panthers.
Man, you already mentioned pushing the pace. They're doing a really, really good job early here of controlling the way this game's gone to this point. Of course, still close, but we're certainly seeing which way the tone is starting to fall early on in this thing.
And Berg trying to go to work early. Misses the rim entirely. Be another turnover for Baldwin, number 4. As Wright goes to the bench. And in her place will be number... Catch the substitution. I believe that's Emerson Nye, the 5'8" sophomore. She got a bit of playing time last year. Looks for a bigger role this year as the Panthers turn this ball over. And Bulldog basketball led by head coach Carol Rowland. Here's Neufeld. Basketball runs deep in her family. Her sister, a student assistant at Washburn. Quick work. Nice passing by the Panthers, and Wicker has 4. And Coach Rowland has enough. The Panthers a 5-point lead in the first quarter. 4:52 left to play. Timeout Bulldogs.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Paola in the Industrial Park.
Timeout cut short. We're back here on Paola Sports Live. Neufeld going to work under the basket. Ricochets off. And a foul called underneath. It'll be the second foul for Baldwin. They're going to give that to Lauren Berg. It's her first. And the second team foul of the game. So this is a team who loses a really good athlete in Abby Eniger. But they bring a lot of experience.
Right.
Everyone but Ashlyn Katzer was a starter last year. Ellie Smale on the bench as well. Bryn Sanders as well. They bring a lot of experience. They're looking to make some noise here. Quick turnover. Here comes Emmy Nye Rutledge. Almost had the ball there, but she'll pick up the foul. And Baldwin will go to the line for the second time tonight. Yasmin Rutledge switching from number 13 to 0. So you know, fan favorite Hazel Downham last year wore that number. 33% at the line for Baldwin. His first free throw won't go for Nye. And the second one will be sinked through. So 2 points, both off free throws for Baldwin to start the first quarter.
Man, I know it certainly helps that we're sitting right on top of the Paola crowd, but this is the energy we're seeing early on right here. And as you said, a lot of experience on the roster. You can see it. They're playing buttoned up, playing really clean to this point, which you don't always see on the first games of the year.
Wicker a few feet underneath, won't go. Here comes Nye to push the pace. This is to Berg. In the corner now for Griffith. She'll go all the way up top. Swung out, Neufeld. She'll drive in now. Has to stop. Trying to find somebody, Rutledge. Neufeld having to throw it up, won't go. Andra Downham off the ricochet. Now she'll go the other way. Downham going to the rack. Foul's on the floor. They're going to give that to Griffith. That's her second already. As Peyton Wright will now check back into the game. As Griffith already in foul trouble with 2 in the first quarter. Not the position you want to be in.
No, never.
Cancer to throw it in underneath. Off the ricochet. Pitzer puts it in. She's got 4. Baldwin already pushing the pace. Underneath for Searle. Gets it to go off the glass. And the first real basket of the night for Baldwin.
Certainly seeing a lot of urgency out of those Bulldogs in these recent minutes. A lot more hustle on this side than we saw right at the start of this thing.
Pitzer off the screen from Andra Downham. She'll try and go underneath. 2 in the paint. Nifty hook underneath. Pitzer has 6 points. And it's 10-4. Well, 2:50 left to go. A three sunk by Peyton Wright. Her first basket is a three-pointer. And it's 10-7.
That was beautiful, wasn't it?
It was just a clean stroke there. Finding Wicker underneath. Can't get it to go, but she'll have two at the line. That's the fourth foul for Baldwin.
Starting to notice a trend. I don't know about you, but
Lauren Berg, and as a reminder of the Keisha rules put into play, after 5, it's double bonus. And it resets every quarter. Wicker can't hit the first one. Lead to 30, Olivia Henry, the 5'7" junior, checking in for Baldwin. And I just realized that Smale in street clothes, not playing today. Misses the basket underneath, rebounded by Henry. Here comes Neufeld. She'll take a 2 from the free throw line, and she's fouled. Now she'll head to the line. It's gonna be on Wicker. It's the third for the Panthers. Neufeld misses the first, and this is kind of a scary sight we're seeing for Baldwin. Already missing turnovers. Really solid last year, or not turnovers, but free throws. They were really solid last year on free throws. Now only making 2. As Neufeld misses the second, Wicker collecting the board.
well, it's never good to see struggles on the what should be the simpler stuff, right? As there you go.
Wicker spinning away from traffic. She had 3 on her in the paint and puts it up for 6 points for her in the first half. 5-point lead for Paola with 2 minutes left. Searle trying to drive in. Foul called on Amanda Pitzer. And now you can see where it's going to be a bit of a problem for Coach Butler's squad. Smale and street clothes, you don't have valuable backup. You only have Bryn Sanders left on the bench, and then whoever is on JV. As you see, Bryn Sanders will check into the game.
Yeah, it's a valid concern, as you said. It just doesn't give a whole lot of wiggle room to this team, especially later into this thing as they've been playing for longer and longer. Not having that depth could really come back to sting a little bit later in this thing.
Sanders, a 5'8" sophomore. As Searle knocks down both. It's a 3-point game. Down a little slow tempo. She'll go right to work.
Ooh.
And they're going to call a travel as scary as Downham is now on the ground. That is not a good sign. We're going to step aside as they tend to Andra Downham.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
All across the country, people are coming together to speed up what we can learn about health. The All of Us Research Program is calling on 1 million people to join us as we try to change the future of health. For your family, for future generations, for all of us. Visit joinallofus.org and find out how you can become 1 in a million.
the Fun 99 menu, always $1.99 each.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. The all-new Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic.
Looking for a taste of home-cooked goodness and a welcoming hometown atmosphere? Look no further than Circle C Cafe in Paola. Indulge in mouth-watering breakfast that'll jumpstart your day, or savor the hearty lunches with farm-fresh ingredients that'll make your taste buds dance. Circle C Cafe, where delicious food and friendly faces come together. Stop in and see them at 1305 Baptiste in Paola. Circle C Cafe.
Back here on Paola Sports Live, and that's a scary sight. Downham was down for quite a while. We do wish her the best. She's being tended to in the back by Olathe Health, proud providers of sports medicine for the Paola Panthers. Neufeld trying to go herself, under pressure, kicks it out, another three, why not, from right, knocks it down, her second of the night, and we're knotted up at 12. Going to work quick, Wicker, double team. She'll be called for a travel. Now, if you're Coach Butler, you just gotta pray for quarter number 2 and do what you can with the 5 you have on the floor.
Right.
And trying to get around the screen. And they will call an illegal screen on Olivia Henry. It's her first. Baldwin's 5th. As Paola will push the pace here. Less than a minute to go. Underneath, trying to find Wicker, who, despite her efforts, trying to keep it in. It'll go out of bounds.
Was a valiant effort, however.
It's Baldwin basketball as we're down to 45 seconds. Neufeld for Nye. Into the corner for Wright. This is Searle. Goes to her right. All right, trying to find Neufeld. Get it to your point guard. Pull-up jumper. Not good off the glass. Rebound. Pitzer, 25 seconds. She'll take it herself. Why not? With the drop step, won't go. Rebounded by Nye and the Bulldogs, 15 seconds. They're going to save it for the last shot. Neufeld versus Rutledge off the screen. Into the corner, Nye a three. Misses. And that'll be it for the first corner. We've got a good one here, folks. We're even up at 12 after 1. You're watching Paola basketball on Paola Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Paola in the Industrial Park with indoor cattle and equine facilities complete with a hydraulic tip chute. With a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
Back here on Paola Sports Live, we're even up at 12. As we give you the leaders for both teams. pretty much even for Paola. Wicker and Pitzer both with 6, the only 2 scorers. Wright with 6 of her own, behind with Searle, who has 4. Panthers trying to go to work early. Baldwin gets the board, and it's going to go the other way for an offensive foul. It's going to be on Emmy Nye. It's their first, the first of the quarter. Remember, the fouls reset at the end of each quarter. Keisha putting that into effect last year. Slafine still on the floor, no changes. Sanders lob it in for Wicker off the glass. Ricochets off. Katzer trying to put it up, no good. They're going to say off of Searle. Panther basketball under the basket. Pitzer underneath. She'll have to try and hook it in. Won't go. Nye gets the board. And Baldwin's going to have to go to work here.
That was almost very, very cool.
Kicking out 3. Searle won't go. Right underneath. Won't go either. Rebounded Henry. That won't go either. And finally, the Panthers will take control of the basketball as it's Katzer. Collision on the floor. Pitzer having to weave through. And so slow the tempo. It's Rutledge. Pitzer, deep 3. Why not? Yes! Amanda Pitzer, 9 points in the first half. And they have a 3-point lead. Right, can she respond? Off the right side of the rim, rebound Wicker. We've seen Pitzer last season. She had takeover moments of her own. And she's going to have to do that this season. 3 for Sanders. Won't go, rebounded by Olivia Henry. And this is going to have to be a 5. This is going to have to be 5 girls who have to play all 8 minutes. They have timeouts to work with, but you're going to, if you're Coach Butler, you're going to have to expect them to run all 8 minutes.
Right. Yeah, it's a tough situation.
It's going to be a timeout for Baldwin, their second. And we'll be back here in just 30 seconds on Paola Sports Live.
The Fun 99 menu, always $1.99 each.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. The all-new Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic.
Back here on Paola Sports Live, 15-12 your score. We apologize for the not-so-pristine graphics. Had a bit of a computer bug early on, and of course a lot of technical difficulties like we did last year. But for the first time this year, we're going to start on the right note. Deep 3 for the Bulldogs, won't go. Henry collects the rebound over Sanders. Foul called on the floor. Excuse me, it went out of bounds.
Hey, in all fairness, it wouldn't be a broadcast if everything went perfectly well. So it's to be expected to an extent.
Deep 3 from Wright. Knocks it down. It's her third of the night.
And now this Baldwin side waking up a bit as well. We're seeing a lot of energy from both sides here. A very, very tightly contested match to this point. We've been in for a treat so far tonight.
It's the team who wants to make some noise. While Baldwin also wanted to make some noise. Finished about middle of the pack in the Frontier League. Pitzer, why not? She's had the hot hand. 12 points for Amanda Pitzer. And she'll almost get a steal. To be on the floor. They had enough possession to where they can call a timeout, and Coach Butler will take her first of the half. And we'll take one with her. Just a 30-second timeout here on Paola Sports Live.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Paola and USD 368. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Paola, call 913-294-2110 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Back here on Paola Sports Live, Pitzer, 12 points for her. Already beating her mark from last season in high-scoring games. I mean, you talk about a girl who just stepping into a varsity role last year. And now this year having to start, pretty much going to have to be close to a full 32 minutes. I mean,
yeah. Just about.
A remarkable turnaround for a team led by a great Emporia State Hornets in Coach Jamie Butler. Trying to force it to Wicker. She'll use the glass, gets it to go. 8 points for Brylan Wicker and a 5-point lead for the Panthers. Wright will go with a 3 of her own. Won't go. Rebounded by Berg. Kick out up top, a 3 for 9. Knocks it down. And that's 4 for 9. And Baldwin gets it to within a basket. Trying to feed it down for Wicker. Baldwin read it perfectly, trying to find Neufeld, trying to slap it off Rutledge. To be collected by Katzer. And the Panthers are going to have to slow the tempo down. Going off the screen of Rutledge. Floater won't go. Wicker trying to keep it alive. Right to the hands of Wright. She'll push the pace. As Rutledge will slow her down. Wright gets it back. Can't knock down the 3. It's off Wicker. It'll stay with Baldwin. As Andre Searle will check in for Olivia Henry. Again, first quarter was filled with fouls. Now second quarter, we're halfway through and only 1 foul. It's both these teams knowing that A, pretty decently tired, but also B, they're fighting and they're trying to stay composed and also a little more collected. Nye, top key 3. Can't get it to go off the glass. Rebounded by Katzer.
If I had to guess, the coaching staff on both sides were echoing that. Hey, if we want to win this game, we got to play clean. We got to collect ourselves just a little bit. And you're seeing the effects on both sides. Both teams playing a lot cleaner than they were in that first quarter.
This is a game last year. The Panthers won by 4, but they had to combine. Both teams had to combine 64 turnovers.
Wow.
Rutledge puts up a 3, won't go. Right through the hands, it's Sanders. Gets the layup to go. And how about that for Brent Sanders? Getting her first 2 points this season. Right. Can't knock it down in the corner. I'm going to say off of Berg. Panther basketball, 3:01 left to go.
Oh, so close, and I just keep thinking opportunities. To an extent, you don't want to miss those when you see so many shots going off the rim at this point in the game. Feels like a lot of points being left on the board by the Bulldogs to this point.
Wicker going to work, foul from behind. And will shoot 2 at the line. They're going to call this on Searle. That's her first, the second of the period. It's Brylan Wicker to shoot 2. Knocks down the first. Last year, the free throw line was not the Panthers' friend. So far, it's looked much better in their first trip. Underneath for Searle. Stripped away by Rutledge, and Katzer to go to the other way. Pitzer has it, tap key, swung on, Rutledge for 3. Doesn't hit, rebounded by Nye. Goes to the length for Wright. She'll go herself, dumps it down to Searle and 1.
Feels
6 points for Searle.
Feels like we're in for one of those really close down to the very end kind of matches today, doesn't it? A lot of back and forth. Of course, the Panthers with a slight edge to this point. Looks like we're in for a pretty competitive game tonight, man.
Really competitive, and the and one not converted. Despite the box out from Sanders, it'll be Nye to collect it. Neufeld up top, right of 3. Can't knock it down, in and out. Pop goes the Weasel. It's Nye, corner 3, knocks it down. The 5th three-pointer from Baldwin. It's 1-point game. And they'll go to the full court press. I said Pop goes the Weasel because Nye just knocked it right out of the hands of Sanders.
That was phenomenal.
And Neufeld's going to collect a foul. It's her first. And this is a player you expect to be scoring right now, but she's been pretty quiet so far up to this point. But I think it's because you're changing roles now. I think she's done a really nice job just controlling the offense and providing some leadership. And trying to find Wicker underneath. It'll be Searle. She'll try and go coast to coast. It's going to be on the floor. They're going to call a foul on Rutledge. It's her second. And we're in the second quarter, so not really feeling the urge to take Rutledge out unless it was preferably 3 or 4 fouls. Finds Searle, swiped away by Rutledge. And Neufeld still in the press. Pitzer says, watch this. Floater of her own won't go. Rebounded by Wright. She's trying to go too quick with it. Wright dumping it down. Searle trying to go to the basket. This is the basket. It's off Baldwin. It'll be Panther basketball. 1:25 left to go. Here come the Panthers down the floor. Trying to find Wicker again, not on the same page. Maybe a turnover for Paola, and that's been their favorite go-to so far. It's been about 50-50. And for the most part, the turnovers have been trying to find Wicker, and Wicker not there. But I think it's just out of a lack of anticipation, and also because you don't want to effectively communicate and say, hey, Wicker, you know, like.
Still want to be somewhat discreet.
Yeah, you want to be discreet about it. Minute left. Searle going to the floor and can't collect the basket. Open lane for Katzer. Can't get it off the glass. Brylan Wicker right there, won't go. He rebounded by Neufeld, already pushing the pace. Quick J for Searle, won't go. Sanders has to get it from a 3-man press. And Katzer will slow it down. Pitzer, deep 3. Misses the mark. 3 points for Baldwin. .25 seconds remaining. See if head coach Kara Rowland will want to slow the tempo or have our girls try for one more. Nye, pull up 2. Excuse me, that was Cameron Cowan. And now a big 3 for Peyton Wright. And Baldwin, a 2-point lead at the end of the first half. 26-24 as we go to halftime here on Paola Sports Live. Back here in just a matter of minutes for our Rusty Walters Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show.
Hey, I'm Mike Rope, here today to encourage you to connect with 811 before you dig.
And I'm Micro, and I'm here because I love to dig in the dirt.
It's true. He's also here because he's very small and not that bright. Here, for instance, we can see Micro doing what he loves to do. And here we can see the consequences of not doing what he should have done. Dude, why didn't you call 811?
I forgot the number.
See? Not that bright.
State coordinates of new land acquisition.
Oh, well, you know that big oak tree that got struck by lightning?
Negative.
The barn with the funny cow mural?
Negative.
One-eyed scarecrow?
Negative.
Giant water tower? You're not from here, are you?
I've never seen him.
Robots don't know you. We do.
Hey, how's your dad doing?
For over 80 years, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Rusty Walters in Paola today at 913-294-2737. For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Hey, you ready to go to my mom's?
Well, I can't go today. I have to mow. It's probably going to take all day.
Well, that's too bad. Don't work too hard.
Dixie Chopper. Speed when you need it.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Struggling at school, feeling like no one understands you? The stress and worry of growing up and life in general can truly feel overwhelming. You might feel like you can't or don't want to talk to your parents or friends. That's when you need an ally. The team at Allies Therapeutic Services is uniquely qualified to provide the support, guidance, and treatment for children and teens. With a wide range of therapies to meet you where you are. Everyone needs an ally. Learn more at alliestherapy.com.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health. Advanced healthcare. Advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Looking for a taste of home-cooked goodness and a welcoming hometown atmosphere? Look no further than Circle C Cafe in Paola. Indulge in mouth-watering breakfast that'll jumpstart your day or savor the hearty lunches with farm-fresh ingredients that'll make your taste buds dance. Circle C Cafe, where delicious food and friendly faces come together. Stop in and see them at 1305 Baptiste in Paola. Circle C Cafe. Hometown flavors, hometown pride. Find them at facebook.com/Circle C Cafe.
If you're going to wear jewelry, shouldn't it be as unique as you? At Wilson's Jewelers, they can bring your ideas to life. Wilson's can also put old stones in new pieces, or new stones in old pieces, or even just repair what you already love. Wilson's Jewelers brings quality service and old world craftsmanship to the area by learning from jewelry masters from around the world. For 30 years, Wilson's Jewelers has been family owned and operated. When it comes to your adornments, trust Wilson's Jewelers, your personal jeweler.
I was raised in a small town, and there was a lot of people who took time to invest in me. And so when we decided to open up our offices, we want to make sure that we're pouring back into the community that's giving to us. We care. We want to be involved. We want to have a passion for what you have a passion for. We want to be able to give back. And that's the foundation. That's why we're more than just insurance.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Back here on Paola Sports Live as we welcome you to our halftime show presented to you by Rusty Walters Farm Bureau Financial Services. And Rusty and his team have been serving Paola in the surrounding area for more than 20 years. As your hometown agent, Farm Bureau Financial Services has the products to protect you with the service and customer care you've come to expect. Call 913-294-2737 or stop by and see them at 11 South Pearl Street in Paola. I'm Brendan Baldwin alongside my partner,
Hayden Harves.
And Hayden, your recap on the first half, what'd you like?
Well, one of the things I noticed immediately going into halftime is how much of a stark difference we had between that first quarter compared to the second. The difference not only in penalties but in how aggressive these two teams were was pretty eye-catching to me. You saw, I don't know if I'd call it jitters, but it almost looked a little bit like nerves early on in the game from both sides. And you saw that not only reflect in penalties but also in a couple of little sloppy errors from each side. However, flip of a switch, it seemed like in that second quarter both teams played a lot cleaner, a lot more composed, a lot calmer. And of course, I'd say slight advantage to the Panthers at this point, but we have seen a storming back Bulldogs team late in that second quarter. This has been a really tight, really close game to this point. It's been a treat for us to call, that's for sure.
And of course, the Lady Panthers without Andra Downham went down late in that first quarter with a knee injury. They're working on her right now, so we do hope she's okay and she's able to return. But for right now, Coach Butler's only had 5 to go in the first half, but she's got a group to go in the second half. But it's an experience against a tough varsity team like Baldwin they're going to have to worry about. So what's going to be the key for the second half?
Well, for the second half, I think I would almost play by it. It's a marathon, not a sprint, right? You don't want to come out early in this second half and exhaust all of your energy and try to get up into a big lead. It may almost play into the Panthers' favor to play this thing close throughout the rest of this, third quarter, early into the fourth. Keep it close, knowing that late in the game, when you have a little bit left in a tank, you could try to come on by. Because we've seen it happen before where this kind of thing happens. You see the team get a little bit nervous. They might come out and look really, really good early in the third quarter, and you'll just see a steady decline as they start to run out of gas. I would expect to almost see the Panthers come out looking almost conservative early on here, which might be strange down by 2 points, but you almost want to make it to the end with some energy left instead of just making it there, if that makes any sense at all.
Absolutely, and I think for the one thing I will say is, coming into this game, Panthers weren't really, I'd say, favored. I mean, you look at Baldwin, they brought back a lot of their key pieces.
Yep.
But the one thing that Coach Butler has always proven with her squads year after year is grit. There's a certain amount of tenacity that this squad goes through, and when you're a former Division II national champion like Coach Butler, you're getting taught by a leader who knows how to play with tenacity and how, like you said, to play like it's a marathon, not a sprint. And they've kept it close, but they've also kept their composure, and they've stayed out of foul trouble because, if you remember last year, they'd be put in several positions where they'd be put in foul trouble. Now, you only have maybe a couple fouls in this game.
They've done really well in the back part of that first half, and I'll say I had the pleasure of calling a Paola versus Eudora Cardinals football game last year, and we were my co-commentator and I were looking at that record at that game weeks in advance going, this team is playing much, much better than their record indicates. Sure enough, they didn't end up winning that game, but that was as tightly contested as I've seen a football game. It's a gritty team, that's for sure.
As we'll now step aside, that'll do it for our Rusty Walters Farm Bureau Financial halftime show and get you back in for the third quarter of play as the time will expire here in our halftime intermission as 8 minutes will go on the clock. It'll be the 5 that were on the court earlier for the Panthers. Rutledge, Wicker, Pitzer, Katzer, and Sanders. Be Griffith, Neufeld, Berg, Searle, and Wright, the 5 for Baldwin. Neufeld trying to go underneath, and as this one's stolen away, the Panthers, they're going to go quick tempo. Hand off for Sanders. She'll go baseline. Into a double team. Kick out for Rutledge. She'll shoot the three. Rims in. Nice. And that's the first basket from somebody not named Brylan Wicker or Amanda Pitzer in this game. And it's a three from Yasmin Rutledge.
That's incredible. That's a heck of a stat here.
Right, deep three. Can't answer. Rebound, Searle. Trying to find Neufeld to sharpen the offense, but it's a turnover again for Baldwin.
Maybe not exactly what I expected to see, but I really, really like the choice from the Panthers to come out kind of quick tempo to start the second half. If they're able to set the tone and show this passion and this grit we know they have, they can put themselves in a really good spot for the second half.
Rutledge underneath for Wicker. Rutledge gets it back, swings for Sanders. Sanders, three of her own, won't go. Call it a pass, why not? Pitzer from the corner, knocks it down. It's her third tray of the night. And a 4-point lead for Paola. Wright will go baseline. Can't get it to go, but she's fouled and she'll shoot two. I'm going to call that on Brylan Wicker. It's her second. Peyton Wright will shoot free throws. The first one knocks it down. That's the one area Baldwin has to clean up is the free throws. The percentage not looking good. But with some free throws, they could be back in this game. Wright can't knock down the second.
Certainly could be, and it crossed my mind earlier in the game when they were struggling on the free throws early.
Goes to Wicker underneath, trying to put up the shot, but she's fouled. And two shots at the line for Brylan Wicker.
As they were trying it out earlier, I was thinking if you're struggling with the quote-unquote easy stuff early on in the game, that could come back to bite you a little bit later. And now we are seeing the Bulldogs kind of needing to clean that up. So here comes a Panthers free throw.
Wicker off the back iron, no good on the first one. Emmy Nye checks in for Lauren Burke. And the second one knocked down by Wicker. This is Griffith. Tries to go off the glass, rebounded by Amanda Pitzer. Rutledge backs out, three-pointer, no good. And Wicker trying to fight for it. They'll call a jump ball. It'll stay with the Panthers. And a nice job by Wicker to be in the right place to just put her hands on the ball and try and go for that jump ball. It worked out. The Panthers will have it underneath. And Rutledge trying to go enter Michael Jackson there, trying to avoid the baseline there. But they'll say she was out of bounds with the ball. Possession
Certainly
to
a good
Baldwin.
attempt.
Panthers up 4, 2 minutes removed. Pull up three from Neufeld off the back iron. Right is right there. No box out or nothing. And a 4-point lead for the Panthers. Cut down from 6. Rutledge, three ball won't go. As Katzer and Wright try and go for the jump ball to Baldwin basketball. As Coach Butler will clear her squad to the other side. Neufeld. Hop step up top, Nye. Goes to the right. Three for Griffith. Misses. Rebound. Neufeld. Won't go. Neufeld another board. Won't go either. Denied by Pitzer on the third attempt, and Neufeld with a foul on the arm. You can hear assistant coach Tate Schumer tell his squad, box him out. That's the one thing that when you're tired, you can forget to box out. That's what could be the make or break for Paola.
I'm going to keep in mind you said it because I have a feeling that could come back to be big later on if they don't account for it, but it seems like they're doing a better job at this point. A lot more to worry about when you're a little bit thin on depth, that's for sure.
Deep three from Sanders, hard off the glass. Right with the double dribble. She is trying to get out of pressure there, and Paola's defense persists. Still have it underneath the basket. Get another costly turnover for Baldwin. Low pass for Pitzer. She'll drive in, tries to go with the hook, denied by Nye. Pitzer gets it back, three-pointer, no good. Rutledge trying to hustle back, can't throw it in. A nice effort by Rutledge, just came up a bit short there. Baldwin will go quick up the floor. Searle underneath, double teamed. We'll go to work on Sanders, won't go. Tipped right to Katzer. And Paola will now slow the pace. And barely could have been a backcourt violation. Sanders to Rutledge for a three and not good off the glass. Wright's gonna go the other way. Skipped in for Searle. She'll go drive in, knocks it through. 8 points for Searle, and we're even at 31. And Coach Butler is gonna call a full timeout, as we'll take one with her. 4:09 left to play in the third quarter. We're even at 31 here on Paola Sports Live.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health, advanced healthcare, advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health, because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
There's the push. And it is a touchdown, Lewisburg.
I'm so sick of this.
I saw a Go Brawley truck in front of Bob's.
Go Brawley. No buffering allowed. Visit gobrawley.com today.
Yes! Yes!
You two really need to get Go Brawley.
Back here on Paola Sports Live, we're even at 31. Brendan Bull and Hayden Harves back here with you. Paola will start with the basketball after the break. Wicker going to work with three women on her. 13 for Wicker. Right answer with a three won't go. They're going to say off of Katzer. The name sounds familiar. Her brother Tristan on the basketball team, last year football team as well. Graduated class of 24. His sister now getting a starting role with the Lady Panthers this year. Three from Neufeld, fell short, tipped by Pitzer. Searle can't get that one to go. She gets her own rebound. Flipped over to Nye. Griffith, deep three. Can't get it to go. Neufeld to the board. She's fouled by Sanders. It's going to be on Bryn Sanders. It's her first. Second of the quarter. Neufeld to shoot two shots. First one's not down. It's her first point of the game. It comes in the third quarter. So finally, one of the bright spots on Baldwin's team finally gets the point. Make it two now.
We talked about how vital free throws would be, and at this point in the game, going 2 for 2 on them like that, that's a critical opportunity and a big moment to show up and perform for this team.
Especially one of your leaders. Pitzer trying to go find Katzer. Swiped away. Baldwin going to work. And the easy basket won't go for Nye. And tipped away by Nye as Pitzer trying to go down the floor. Panther basketball still as Olivia Henry will check out Audrey Searle. Sanders to throw in the basketball. It's to Pitzer. Down low for Wicker. They're going to call her for a travel. And you can sense that some of the girls are tired. The 5 you have on the floor right now, you're most likely not going to see Andra down if she's in a brace with her leg elevated, so probably we're not going to see her.
That appears to be it for the day, unfortunately. Once again, all the good thoughts are away from up here in the booth. That was a nasty one. Up, good to see her up walking under her own power to an extent as well, but it does appear the 5 on the court will be the 5 out there today for the Panthers.
Unless they go to the bench late in the quarter. But for right now, it's the 5 they have. Pitzer trying to go to work with the hook. Won't go, but it's off of right. Panthers will have it underneath the basket. And the one thing you can take into notice, some of them run cross country for Coach Schumert. And it's going to be a foul underneath the basket. Waiting on who that's going to be on. That's going to be on Emmy Nye. It's her second. 4th of the quarter. Pitzer can't get the hook. Gets her own board. Trapped underneath. Stolen away by Neufeld and quickly slips it to right. Trying to go down the length of the court. Stolen away by Wicker. Pitzer to slow it. Wicker wanting to go to work, has to find Katzer. Sanders trying to skip it over to Rutledge, stolen away by Neufeld. She'll try and go on her own. Nice pump fake, basket won't go. Tipped to Rutledge, 2-on-1 for Wicker underneath. Basket won't go, Rutledge collects it. And a foul called underneath, and the Panthers are in the bonus. They'll go to line for 2 shots.
Man. And we were talking about maybe seeing that fatigue start to set in here, even though the pace maybe slowed a little bit on the court. It is certainly not slowed over here in the stands. This Panthers side has erupted here in the recent minutes.
It's Rutledge at the line for 2. And a 3 to start the quarter. Nye and Henry check out. It'll be Berg and Searle to check in for Baldwin. Rutledge knocks down the second free throw, 1 of 2 at the line. 4 points in the third quarter for half the senior duo of her and Brylan Wicker. 2 attempts, 2 misses for Baldwin. Panthers get the basketball. Pitzer, pull-up 3, won't go, rebounded by Berg. Wright skips it over to Griffith. She'll drive baseline underneath for Searle, foul call, 2 shots at the line for Baldwin. It's going to be on Pitzer, her 3rd. Searle misses out the front iron. And that's the one thing that's going to be a bit scary for the Panthers. If you are in foul trouble, what do you have to lose with the depth on your bench? Searle can't knock down the second. I think the Panthers are going to have to play smart. Pitzer, deep 3 over Neufeld, rims out. Wicker trying to fight for it. Searle collects the rebound. Right, trying to skip it over for Griffith. Tipped away by Pitzer. And Baldwin basketball on the side. Minute 12 to go. This is Neufeld. Skips it over for Berg. Pull-up jumper. Won't go, rebound Wicker. Panthers trying to find another point, only a 1-point lead. Pitzer off the screen. Trying to find Rutledge off Baldwin. Panther basketball near the Panthers bench. Pitzer 2-on-1. And Rutledge is going to have to fend off Neufeld. Going to call a jump ball. It'll stay with Paola. Rutledge trying to fend off Neufeld. One of the better defenders as Pitzer rolls off Griffith. Floater won't go. And it'll be Baldwin basketball as Katzer and Bird trying to go for it under the basket. Less than a minute to go, third quarter. Neufeld off the screen. Misses the basket. Panther basketball. So it looks to be there will be somebody on the bench to check in. So it'll be number 15 as Jasmine Hawkins Clement, a sophomore, sitting at 5'3". This is Katzer trying to get it to Wicker underneath. Wicker saves it for Sanders. Rutledge a three off the back of the iron. Sanders collects it. She's double teamed near the sideline. Has to chuck it up. Neufeld collects it, but she'll be fouled quickly by Rutledge. A smart foul there.
Yep. Extremely smart foul there.
It's her third. So you're not in too much tremendous foul trouble.
No. No, that's good situational awareness, time and place of the times to commit one. Not a bad time.
This is Neufeld, 4, down to 3. Right. That's 3, misses. And the Panthers hold on to a 1-point lead as we go to the last corner of play as the band cues, hey baby. We'll be back here in just 30 seconds on Paola Sports Live.
Hey, you ready to go to my mom's?
Well, I can't go today. I have to mow. It's probably going to take all day.
Well, that's too bad. Don't work too hard.
Dixie Chopper. Speed when you need it.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
Back here on Paola Sports Live. We got one more quarter left to play here. It's the deciding factor in this game, and this is a game last year in this fourth quarter. We've seen a lot of heroics from Hazel Downham. Had 7 last year. Wicker and Ediger had 8 apiece in that game last year. Wright's basket won't go, and Searle with the board in the attempt. She's fouled underneath. Young Bryn Sanders, her second.
It's through.
Searle knocks down the first one. And we're tied at 34. So there's 2 JV Panthers ready to go in as Searle knocks down her second. And there's the free throws that we've been talking about. Baldwin needed to collect them in the second half. They're starting to now as they have a 1-point lead to start this last quarter. Pitzer having to go to work. Off her knee, turnover. That's Pitzer. That's Pitzer for your. She's gritty.
Yeah.
She knows what she wants to do, but it's just a matter of I think she's just going at 100 miles per hour and not focusing on the little things there. And you can't have that if you're Paola.
Right.
Searle going to work. Gets the foul off Bryn Sanders.
Especially this late in the game, those errors are going to be magnified quite a bit the later we get into this thing, and it's so easy to have those little lapses while you're out there on the court, but you certainly feel them a little more here in the fourth quarter.
Searle can't knock down the first one. They're going to look for Searle a lot here. She's proven to be a big factor in this second half. Rims out, so 50% to start the quarter. Panthers still trail by 1. Pitzer at 8-3, can't go, rebounded by Berg, and it's a travel, no contact from any Panthers. She wanted a call there.
I'm interested to see your take. If you're on the Panther side, would you be trying to go for threes at this point, or would you almost be looking for what you'd call the higher percentage stuff to get back into this thing first?
They're guarding Wicker contestedly, as you see there. Searle swats it away. Neufield's going to push the pace the other way. Kicks it to Nye. Berg driving in, kick out. Griffith, 3. Can't knock it through, rebounded by Bryn Sanders. A heavy contest from Neufeld. And I think if you're the Panthers, you're going to have to look for those 3. They've had Wicker's number. And right there, another mistake. Trying to pivot, just takes an extra step too much there. Look like the travel as Griffith will go to the bench. And in her place will be Emmy Nye. Finds Searle underneath. Up top for Wright, a 3. Can't knock it through. Berg almost had it and stripped away by Katzer. We're still in a 1-point game. Skip pass for Sanders. Beat Katzer, gets it back for Sanders. Again for Katzer, corner 3 over the mark, rebounded by Searle. She's going to try and push the pace. Kick out right. Fakes, drives in. Beautiful basket. And Peyton Wright's in takeover mode as the Bulldogs find themselves within 3 as they call time. We'll be back here in just 30 seconds on Paola Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
Back here on Paola Sports Live. Panthers down by 3. And another tightly contested ball game. This is a series that they're going to play 2 games again this year. They split the series. 41-37 the score last year. In that first game, the Panthers took home. Of course, on February 6th of this year, the Bulldogs won 61-35. They're going to say keep playing despite it being almost called out of bounds, but you could argue. There is Katzer, a lot of heavy pressure. Neufeld swipes it away. Finding Searle, gets it to go off the glass. 12 points for Audrey Searle. And a 5-point lead for Baldwin. Trying to go for Katzer over the head. It'll be Searle. Can't collect it herself. And Wicker will make Griffith run after it. Neufeld up top for Nye. Berg swinging it over for Neufeld. She'll drive in. Over the mark. Miscommunication there. Nye is fouled by Katzer, and a costly mistake that could put Baldwin within 0 or 2 more points on their already 5-point lead.
And we talked about it in that halftime show. We wanted to keep an eye on how the fatigue would set in for these Panthers later in this game. We expected to see a little bit more of a relaxed start. They started fast, and it seems to be coming back in not a phenomenal way later into this game. It's showing a little bit.
Cancer to the bench, and in her place will be Lola Canales, the 5'3" freshman, getting her first varsity time. So the Panthers are down 6. Still trying to push the pace. Gets it back. She'll go baseline on Nye. They're going to call a foul on Emmy Nye. It's her 4th. So Nye in foul trouble, one more, and that'll be the day for her. And a solid piece off the bench. Rutledge finds Sanders for 3. Yes!
That was huge.
Sanders with 5 in the game and a 3-point deficit as they'll go to the 2-3 zone. Griffith feeling the pressure. Nye, kick out, Neufeld for 3. No go, rebound Rutledge.
Now we look to see how much momentum that gives them on defense here. See how well they can play contain, give themselves a shot to get back into this thing.
Wicker triple teamed, gets it off the glass, they're within 1.
There's your answer.
15 for Brylan Wicker. Griffith off the screen, rolling, swiped away, still has it. Trying to keep it, it's Neufeld, timeout called by Kara Rowland. The Panthers can feel it, they've got themselves back in a groove, down 1, 4:02 left to play, back here in just 30 seconds.
Looking for a taste of home-cooked goodness and a welcoming hometown atmosphere? Look no further than Circle C Cafe in Paola. Indulge in mouth-watering breakfasts that'll jumpstart your day or savor the hearty lunches with farm-fresh ingredients that'll make your taste buds dance. Circle C Cafe, where delicious food and friendly faces come together. Stop in and see them at 1305 Baptiste in Paola. Circle C Cafe, hometown flavors, hometown pride. Find them at facebook.com/Circle C Cafe.
Down 1. 4:02 left to play. Brenda Bowen, Hayden Harves back here with you.
Almost feels like a lead, doesn't it? After how quick they rumbled back right there.
Can never be safe.
No.
Searle finally denied by Wicker. And the Panthers have it. Under 4 to play. Pitzer, kick out, Sanders for 3. Can't get it off. Rebounded for the moment. Foul called on the Bulldogs. I'm going to say it was after the shot. It'll be on Nye. And Emmy Nye is done for the day. Nye's a bit confused, but then she's like, oh, I have 5, okay. It'll be Lauren Berg to check back in. Nye finishes the day with 8 points. This is Sanders. Canales trying to get it to Rutledge. Neufeld right there. They're going to call a push on Rutledge. And that's going to be her 4th. So now Rutledge has to be careful. That's a player you don't want to lose. Rutledge with 4 points and been plenty to be happy about with her performance. More of a defensive guard, if anything.
Yeah,
she can score when you really need her to.
I was going to say the points value don't necessarily tell you the full story on her day.
Panthers going to the 2-3. Griffith trying to drive. And they called it on the shot. So it'll be 2 shots. So they're going to call it on Wicker, her 3rd. And the 5th foul. So 2 shots for Baldwin. after this point. Griffith knocks down her second point. Second one from Shea Griffith. Sinks them both through. Panthers down 3.
Just a little bit of breathing room afforded right there.
And a costly mistake is Canales, a turnover on a backcourt violation. And that's definitely the one as Katzer is going to check back in. So you're now going to have to play the 5, I think, for the last 3:15, unless Rutledge fouls out, which you're probably going to tell her to play smart. Burke. Neufeld drives in. Won't go. Searle gets the board. Kick out right at 3. Can't go off the rim. They're going to say off of Pitzer. It'll stay with Baldwin. And as I see on the Paola bench is Smale coaching up Canales there. Smale now an upperclassman. Huge leadership role for her. Panthers having to battle back. 2:45 is on the floor. 2 shots coming up for Baldwin. Going to call that on Wicker. It's her 4th, so now another Panther in foul trouble.
That's 3, correct? It's 3 different Panthers, I believe, who we have.
2.
2 of them. Oh, it resets. That's right. Got me. This is big.
Searle knocks down the first free throw. Searle has 5 points off free throws tonight. Make it 6. And a 5-point deficit now for the Panthers. They know a thing or two about 5-point deficits. And another could have been costly mistake that Butler is going to save as Panthers had possession. She'll call a full timeout. Panthers down 5. 2.5 minutes left to play in this ball game.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Hey, call insurance agent.
Insurance agent not found in contact.
Call insurance company.
Insurance company is currently closed. Please call back during business hours. For directions, press 1. For billing, press 2.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Don't worry, we're going to get this taken care of.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Rusty Walters in Paola today at 913-294-2737.
Back here on Paola Sports Live. Got 2.5 minutes left to play in this game. The Panther basketball on the near side. Pitzer to get the throw in, goes deep for Katzer. Gets it back up top. Trying to find somebody. Goes off the screen from Rutledge. In the corner, Katzer, Rutledge, a 3. Can't get it to go. Sanders on the chase down, rebounded by Berg. And now down to 2 minutes. So the most crucial 2 minutes for Paola. Can they get the defensive stops they need? Can they get the baskets they need? What's it going to take for the Panthers to come back in this game? Neufeld. Just going to dribble out the clock here. Baldwin trying to just play some keep away here, knowing they have a 5-point lead. Neufeld goes to the rack, won't go. Rebound, Pitzer. It's got to be quick tempo now for the Panthers. Rutledge. Minute and a half to go. Skip pass over for Katzer to Sanders. Has it stripped away. Falls on it. And a travel. As Butler wants the explanation from the assistant referee. Minute 25 left to play. Panthers take a full timeout. As we'll take another one with them here on Paola Sports Live to show some love to our sponsors.
Struggling at school, feeling like no one understands you? The stress and worry of growing up and life in general can truly feel overwhelming. You might feel like you can't or don't want to talk to your parents or friends. That's when you need an ally. The team at Allies Therapeutic Services is uniquely qualified to provide the support, guidance, and treatment for children and teens. With a wide range of therapies to meet you where you are. Everyone needs an ally. Learn more at alliestherapy.com.
Bringing the law to your corner. That's Hartley Law Group. Attorney Jerry Hartley and her staff are dedicated to working for the results you want and to help you determine what actions you can take. Specializing in...
And welcome back to you on Paola Sports Live. Minute 25 left to play. Baldwin have possession on our near side. As they're going to take as much time as they can off the clock. Panthers going to have to foul at some point. And it can't be Rutledge to foul. I think that's the one thing they have to understand. Rutledge and Wicker cannot foul. Butler's trying to yell for somebody to foul. It's got to be Sanders who collects it. As Coach Butler wants to tell something to Rutledge, as Neufeld's going to go to the line for two. And I think that's the one thing they have to realize is the foul count they have. Wicker can't foul, Rutledge can't foul, and neither now can bring Sanders.
Well, it's really, really tough, not only in that position where you lose a handful of players who can foul, it's also so hard in that moment to remember who can and can't. 2 for 2 on free throws here for the Bulldogs.
Neufeld has 4. Now a 7-point lead for Paola. Pitzer sends somebody to the floor. And they've got to go up and foul, and Rutledge has 5, and that'll be her day. Finishing the night with 4 points. So it'll have to be Jasmine Canales.
Needless to say, the Bulldogs side was not too happy about that sequence of events.
As Bulldogs assistant coach Chan Scobie wants an explanation on the last basket, as they feel Pitzer had a bit of a push-off leverage on that last basket. But I think you can't go back and take those away.
No. No, at this point it's happened.
They've already went through play. There's already been another play.
Same time, there was a foul call on the floor in Missouri against Rutledge for the personal foul.
So it'll be Lola Canales, the 5'3" freshman, checking back into the game. It'll be Neufeld at the line to shoot 2. She's knocked down most of her free throws tonight. Baldwin's been to the line several times tonight in this game. Bulldogs up by 7 again. Pitzer's going quick. Floater Can't go off the glass. Rebound Griffith. And Wicker also done for the day. As it'll be Jasmine Hawkins Clement to check in. And a look also, or correction, it'll be number 21. That is Zoe Fletcher, the 5'4" sophomore. .15 on the night for Brylan Wicker. As Griffith knocks down the first free throw.
What an impressive night for Wicker overall in every way. Really, really good showing to start the year.
And the second one through for Griffith. Here's Pitzer. Taking it herself, off the glass and in. And now Baldwin is going to let this clock drain. As to start the year, the Bulldogs take the first matchup and start the season 1-0. As it's 50-43 the final. We'll step aside for just a few moments as we bring you our post-game show presented to you by Paola Vet Clinic. You're watching Panther basketball on Paola Sports Live.
The Fun 99 menu, always $1.99 each.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. The all-new Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic. You want to live free?
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Paola in the Industrial Park with indoor cattle and equine facilities complete with a hydraulic tip chute. With a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Paola and USD 368. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Paola, call 913-294-2110 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Back here on Paola Sports Live, and time for our post-game show presented to you by Paola Vet Clinic. And Hayden, your kind of final thoughts about this game?
Well, I venture to guess in the halftime show and said I almost expected to see that. I expected to see a lot of pushing the pace from the Panthers to come out in the second half, and I cautioned that a little bit. And we did see that fatigue set in a little bit later, and you saw that kind of bite the Panthers a little bit later into the game. But overall, a lot of really positive signs. You saw, of course, that passion and grit that we know so well this team has. And they did a really, really good job keeping their composure and playing coordinated until the late parts of that game. Positive signs everywhere for these Lady Panthers to start off the year.
And of course, you're going to look at this loss and say, well, how bad was it? It was not a bad loss, I think.
No, it wasn't.
The one thing that definitely hurt them was Audra getting hurt. And then, of course, after that, the costly mistakes, just trying to find Wicker, and she wasn't ready. But I think overall it wasn't a bad game for the Lady Panthers. It's just things they got to clean up, early jitters on the season. So they start the year 0-1, unlike last year, but they've got a lot to look forward to. As we take a look at the final lines, how about Amanda Pitzer? 19 points for her tonight. Phenomenal.
Unbelievable.
Takeover for her.
Yeah.
Wicker.
That was as much of a showing performance as I've ever seen, as much of a statement game as I've ever seen.
Wicker finishes with 15. Brent Sanders with 5.
If you could move the camera over like a little bit.
Okay.
Right? If not, it's completely.
And Rutledge will finish the night with 4 as we get some clearance from the manager. As we have the huddle camera. And we'll step aside here in just a moment whenever we're done to get our things situated on our end. And as for Baldwin, Peyton Wright finishes with 17, Searle with 14, Nye with 8, Newfield with 6, and Griffith with 5. And that'll do it for our first half of the doubleheader here on Paola Sports Live. We'll step aside for just a few moments, and when we come back, boys basketball right here on Paola Sports Live.
This is your home for the Panthers. Paola Sports Live.
Taking the snap. They'll go play action. They're looking on the wheel route. Got a man wide open. It's Troutman. J.D. Troutman is going to go all the way for the touchdown.
Paola Sports Live is presented by Go Brawley. It just works. Learn more about fast, reliable service and great customer service at gobrawley.com.
The outside shot, Wickers blocked from behind by Kuhlman. Here comes Pitzer though, puts it right back, and one, count the basket. Troutman, a nice pass underneath to Richmond. He's got himself 4 in the tie for Paola.
Play clock at 15. They'll take the snap. This will be a quarterback keeper and into the end zone.
It's time for the Panthers on your home for Paola High School Athletics. Paola Sports Live.
And we're about to get set for the second half of our broadcast here on Paola Sports Live, presented to you by Go Brawley Internet. It just works. Go Brawley's changing what is possible. Experience a new kind of internet with Go Brawley. For more information, call 913-837-4678 or visit gobrawley.com. Go Brawley, it just works. Hi everyone. Alongside my partner Hayden Harves, I'm Brendan Baldwin as we get right into our pregame show, presented to you by Elliott Insurance Group. At Elliott Group, they believe building strong relationships with their clients and their community is the best way to serve them both. With offices throughout the area and online at elliottInsuranceGroup.com. And this is a tale of two teams, which, for one, they went to the state tournament last year, the runners-up. And then for Paola, they didn't win a single game in the calendar year of 2024. So this is a fresh new set of teams, a fresh new set of storylines for both of these programs. Of course, led by the same people. For Paola, Ryan Oschel, and for Baldwin, Don Blanchett. And what's this new season going to bring for both of these teams?
Well, especially after you have a season that's below your standards, you want to wipe that slate clean, start completely fresh, which I expect to see these Paola Panthers do. We saw the Lady Panthers did a phenomenal job knocking that rust off, getting themselves ready to roll for this 2024-25 season. I expect to see these Panthers come out really aggressive, really trying to get with the whole goal tonight of getting loose. And I expect to see the Bulldogs fight as hard as possible. Again, we saw the ladies team doing really well. I think we'll see a little bit of nerves, a little bit of clean ball here as we turn our attention over to the national anthem.
We'll step aside for that real quick.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health. Advanced healthcare. Advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Save the Children believes childhood without food is unimaginable. Yet around the world, children are suffering from the worst famine in our lifetime, coupled with conflict, poverty, climate change, and more. Join Save the Children and get fed up. Fed up with the lack of progress. Fed up with the injustice. Learn how you can get involved in the fight against childhood hunger at savethechildren.org/getfedup.
I'm fed up. We're fed up. We're fed up.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Paola in the Industrial Park with indoor cattle and equine facilities complete with a hydraulic tip chute. With a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Let's have some fun, shall we?
Do we know how to do anything else?
No, and here's the opening tip-off presented to you by Miami Lumber, servicing Miami County since 1983. And it's the Panthers to win the tip. Cohee, Curley, Sanders, and the Hoffine brothers. And it's going to be a turnover on... correction, sorry, it's a foul on Baldwin. And they call this one on Colton Callum. Be distributed right out. Curley thought about driving in, gets it to Lane Hoffine. Sanders trying to go baseline underneath for Cohee, won't go. It'll be rebounded by Baldwin. And Baldwin headlined by Cooper Carr, their talented player, and another three will go for Cooper Carr. Here's Cohee up top, drives in, spinning, footer will go. And Paola trailing by one. And driving Boyle. Won't go, rebounded, Collar. Puts it up, won't go, rebound by Cohee. He'll go coast to coast. And we're gonna call a foul.
Where at, I wonder?
So interesting there. Panthers lead by one. Here's Carr. Kick out to the corner. This is Smossel. Flipped over to Boyle. Carr on the left side. Tries to go baseline. Plenty of room for him. Through the triple team denied by Micah Sanders. And a quick trip through for Leo Schonberger. And Baldwin getting a block of their own. It's already become an interesting contest here to start off.
It's been very interesting, and I'm seeing a trend out of the Bulldogs, both on the ladies' side and on the boys' side. They're doing a phenomenal job setting themselves up with scoring opportunities, but the execution hasn't been quite there, but they've done a really good job being organized on all sides of the court so far.
Curley's three won't go. Rebounded by Sanders as he'll be fouled. And he'll go to the line for 2 shots. Sanders knocking down the first one, even up at 5. And can't connect on the second one. Rebounded by Hoyt Hoffine. Lane Hoffine tied up underneath. They're going to call him with a treble. Trying to get out of a tangle up there. I believe that was Schonberger. And a travel on the other end for Baldwin.
Eye for an eye, I suppose.
Garrett McLaughlin checks in. Jackson Root also checking into the game. Here's Cohee. Goes off the screen, trying to take it himself, and he'll be turned right over. Collin going to work, up for Schonberger. Or sorry, that's Collin. Here's Carr. Trying to go to work on Sanders. Skip pass over to McLaughlin. Plenty of room up top. Hands it off to Carr, deep 3. Knocks it through. Cooper Carr, his second 3. 2 for 2 from 3. 6 of the 8 points for Baldwin has come from the talented junior. Sanders trying to go through the double team, turns it right over. And a quick foul call, that's going to be on Hoyt Hoffine. That's foul number 1. As Stephen Bassett checks into the game. There's McLaughlin in the corner. Trying to go to work, gets his own pass back off a deflection. And a foul called on the Panthers. They're going to give it to Lane Hoffine. That's his first, the team's second. And a turnover for Baldwin on a foul. That's the second turnover for Baldwin in this game. As Collin goes to the bench and in his place, number 44, Jace Hout. 6'4" senior, Lane Hoffine checks out of the game, and in his place will be Landon Murdoch. There he is now to Bassett for 3. Can't get it to go. It'll be out of bounds. And a turnover for the Panthers as Curley checks back into the game for Hoyt Hoffine, trying to go to the small ball lineup. It'll be Carr to go up the floor. Driving in, Schonberger. And a 5-point lead now for Baldwin. Curley trying to go the other way, denied, but he's fouled. As Curley will go to the line for 2 shots. First one, misses. As Hoyt Hoffine checks into the game. August Boyle checks in. Ethan Smassel also back in, so the 2 starters back in quick for Baldwin. As Curley will go for a second free throw. Misses. Maybe rebounded. 3 for Carr. Can't hit on his third attempt. Fight for the ball. Taken away. Down for Houts and a foul. And Baldwin is going nuts. And they traveled well here.
They traveled extremely well. I thought the stands were full for that first half of our doubleheader broadcast tonight, but my goodness, the stands are full on that side, and they are very vocal to this point in the night. That's the way you want a crowd to be. Makes it feel like a home game.
And Hout knocks down his first free throw.
I should specify, makes it feel a little more like a home game. Certainly no knock on the crowd here in Paola whatsoever. These stands are full on our side as well.
Hout knocks down both free throws. Here comes Murdoch, he's fouled. And that last name, Murdoch, may sound familiar to some. Younger brother of Cale Murdoch. One of the many extreme athletes this town can produce.
I've heard nothing but good things about some of the athletes to come out of here. It's an impressive list.
It'll be Murdoch to go to the line. Knocks down the first one. As two subs go off, it'll be Curley out of the game, Cohey back in. And Bassett also into the game now. The Panthers as well. And Murdoch knocks down both free throws. He's the freshman Chance Kewen. Carr under pressure, triple team. Kick out, Boyle. He'll drive in himself. A 3 to go for Schonberger. Murdoch with the nice handles. What can he do here? Underneath, trying to go for Sanders. It's a turnover. Lee Carr slowly dribbling up the floor. Handed off for Smossel. Underneath, McLaughlin over Cohey. And timeout called by Coach Oshel. And we'll take a timeout with him. 1. We're here in the first quarter. Baldwin up 10.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be. There is no typical firefighter.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering
Back here on Paola Sports Live. 3 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. So Coach Oshel calling a full timeout. Thrown in for Murdoch. Nice handles. See, he'll quickly find some help. Goes off the screen from Hoffine. Trying to get it underneath, and Hoffine is fouled. This is the team with a lot of club players on their squad. The Hoffine brothers and Caden Cohey combined to play for Living the Dream. Familiar AAU team in Johnson County, Kansas. A lot of the Tonganoxie players as well play with them as Lane Hoffine knocks down the first free throw. And I mean, you got to get involved somehow during the off season, so why not play a bit of AAU ball as well?
Yeah, I guess there's not a whole lot better form of conditioning than to play, right?
Hoffine knocks down both free throws. Schonberger to Boyle. Carr finding Callum underneath. A nice basket. Schonberger's got 7. Murdoch is denied, and a turnover for Baldwin. That's another 2 for Schonberger, going coast to coast. Make it a 12-point game. Murdoch down low for Cohey. Turnover for the Panthers. Carr going under. Finds McLaughlin over Sanders. Denied. Rebounded by Hoffine. And a nice attempt by Hoffine. And a turnover from Murdoch. Carr going to work. No shots. We're going to say he traveled. And the Baldwin fans are letting him hear it.
The student section's right there as well. They got loud.
Student section traveled well too. Panthers with 7 turnovers, Baldwin with 3. Cohey going to work. Nice dribble through. And Cohey gets it to go. Carr hands it off to Boyle. Schonberger thought about a 3, drives in. Kick out. This is Nick Johnson. Finds Hout. Kick out Carr. Carr pump faking. Drives in. Good. Carr's got 8.
And the accuracy of the Bulldogs is really, really impressive to me tonight. They're doing a great job of capitalizing on those opportunities, as here's a 3.
Bassett a step back 3. His first points of the night. Carr thought about driving in. Schonberger a 3, won't go. Rebounded by Lane Hoffine. Bassett wanting to push. Now he'll go underneath. Hopped in. Sanders trying to save it. It's turned over. Carr will now slow it up. And Carr's going to take every last second. He wants that last shot. His father, Pete, the assistant coach of the team, will watch him on. Going on Sanders. What about taking it himself? Off the hands of Schonberger. Clock down to 5. Schonberger. Kickouts. Johnson, 3. Won't go. And no rebound there, as that'll do it for the first quarter of play. As the Bulldogs have a nice 9-point lead to start off the first quarter.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right. The first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Back here on Paola Sports Live as we're getting ready to start the second quarter. Brendan Bolin and Hayden Haars here with you. Our normal, I wouldn't call us the backups necessarily. Aaron Feely's with his family in Chicago. Corinne Harris supposed to be here tonight. Fell down sick. Will be our best wishes to both of them. As they're back underway and playing.
I suppose we do count as the backup crew, though.
I just came back from college. I don't know what you're talking about. It's McLaughlin up top. And a quick three attempt for Smossel. Won't go. Rebound, Cohey. He'll go to the other way. Ooh. And a charge called on Cohey.
And that one brought out the emotion, the fire for Baldwin.
That gym just erupted.
I think that's the loudest I've heard him get all night.
That's the first foul for Cohey. Laughlin trying to go underneath. They'll say last touchdown for the Panthers. Throwing for Schonberger, goes deep for Carr. Trying to go off the screen, Redwell double team up top. Boyle a three, misses, rebound by Cohey. Cohey's been a workhorse tonight. Gets off the screen of Lane Hoffine. He'll go himself, he's denied. It'll be Panther basketball still underneath. Panthers just trying to be aggressive to go to the lane, but this Baldwin team prevailing again and again. Cohey thought about going underneath. Finds Sanders. No good. He's fouled. It'll be two shots at the line for Micah Sanders. Sanders will go to the line once again. Knocks down the first. Successful in both of them last time out. And Oshel with a new coaching staff. Rustin Down and Nick Demesh. The two new coaches for the Panthers, JV and freshman. And Lane Hoffine's going to be called for a foul. It's his third. And a lot of foul trouble coming up.
Not a good spot to be, especially this early on.
This is Carr. Thought about going down. Pull up jumper. No good. Rebounded by Hoyt Hoffine. The Panthers will have it here. Sanders underneath. Won't go. Rebounded by Cohey, and somebody touched the mic there. Sanders going in on McLaughlin, won't go. Another attempt won't go from Hoffine. Rebounded by Baldwin. And Baldwin now going to work on the other end. Carr drives in, gets the basket over Sanders. Man. Cooper Carr has double-digit 10 points, and Coach Oshel is going to call a timeout.
That was a really impressive sequence for the Bulldogs there as well. The passing was really cohesive, really well put together.
It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back here after a word from our sponsors.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
Back here on Paola Sports Live, 10-point lead for the Bulldogs. 5:45 left to go here. This is Sanders trying to drive in on a double, won't go. Be rebounded by the Bulldogs. And a three for Logan Scott, the 6'4" sophomore. A 13-point lead now for the Bulldogs.
Certainly not the kind of noise we wanted to hear in this arena tonight, but these Bulldogs have been filling it with noise all night long.
And a steal
There's more.
by the Bulldogs, a Cohey turnover, and a quick two for McLaughlin. Sanders going to work. Curley swings up top, Cohey. This side, this is Blackmore. Curley dumps it down, Hoyt Hoffine. Feeling the pressure. Can't get the hook to go. Off the knee of, they'll say, didn't specify.
Went off nobody's knee.
Awaiting word. They'll say it's Paola basketball. So Cohey gets it to Bassett. Drives in, takes his time. Sanders denied. But it'll still be with Paola as McLaughlin checks out and August Boyle checks in. And a turnover on Murdoch, trying to throw it in. Big Carr to slow the pace. Carr, pull up Jay, good.
Man.
12 points for Cooper Carr in the first half.
In the first half. Crazy.
Murdoch trying to go to work on Rude. Bassett underneath for Hoyt Hoffine. What does he have now? Little baby hook, won't go. Rebounded by Baldwin. Carr. Over to Rude. Or sorry, that's Johnson. Boyle. Now for Collin. Trying to drive in, kick out. A three for Johnson, won't go. Rebound by Caden Cohey. Cohey's got a collection of boards, trying to go to the basket. They're going to call a charge. And the Paola fans can't believe it.
I was going to use the word frustration, but I think shock would be disbelief might
That's
describe
a better word,
that a little better.
That's definitely a better word.
It was less how and more so what.
Blackmore checks into the game. Quick two attempt, won't go. Rebounded by the Bulldogs. A quick three. That was from Scott, won't go. They're going to call a foul on Blackmore. Sorry, that's not R25. It's going to be on Logan Scott. 3:15 left to play. Hoffine up top. Trying to drive in. Has to be forced back out by McLaughlin. Nice defense there. Off the screen goes Bassett. Underneath, a nice pass. Trying to get to Blackmore. Won't go. Will be rebounded by Bassett. Who has it here? Curley switches it to Murdoch. Murdoch drives in. Bassett a three. Yes! The first three-pointer of the second quarter for Bassett. A nice assist by Landon Murdoch. Trying to go underneath. Collum saves it. And a turnover for Baldwin. Murdoch going coast to coast. No, rebounded by Blackmore. Won't go either. And Baldwin now. McLaughlin underneath, denied. They're going to say a foul on the floor instead. And the Paola fans and the Panther Dome letting them hear it.
Certainly not our place to touch on the subjectives too much.
Actually,
we'll go off
they called goaltending. They called goaltending there.
Goes from anger to applause very quick.
So goaltending is the call. It's 34-18. Curley underneath for Hoffine. Won't go. Rebounded by Baldwin. Minute 45 to go. Carr up top. Thought about driving in. Still has it near top key. Goes for Schonberger. That's a three. Yes! Schonberger's second three. 12 points for him as well. Hoffine going to the basket. Foul on the floor. Under the basket. Throw in for Paola. Murdoch trying to find Sanders. Turnover Baldwin. Switch over. Schonberger's three won't hit. He gets his own rebound. He'll try and go baseline turnover. Off his knee. It's the fifth turnover for the Bulldogs to Paola's 12.
Wow. It's a tale of two different play styles tonight. Certainly the Bulldogs have been really clean, really efficient all the way across the board. You're seeing very mistake-free ball from them tonight, and it's paying off.
Here's Murdoch. Goes behind the back. Goes for Curley. Bassett, three. Can't knock it down. Rebounded by Blackmore. And it's another turnover for the Panthers. Leaves off the leg of... Let's see who had it there, but unfortunate. Baldwin's got 40 seconds to work with. And Coach Don Blanchett's going to take a 30-second timeout to talk things over. Baldwin a 19-point lead. We'll step aside for just a moment after a word from our sponsors.
The Fun 99 menu, always $1.99 each.
message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. The all-new Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic.
You wanna live free?
Back here on Paola Sports Live. Baldwin trying to go to work quick. Foul called on Curley for a reach. It's his first foul. Fourth of the quarter. McLaughlin to throw it in. Murdoch's going to be called for a foul. It was a nice attempt for the block there.
It was.
That's Murdoch's first and the fifth foul, so the double bonus for the Bulldogs. First one good for Ethan Smossel.
I'm just still, I suppose I could say, in partial awe of how clean the Bulldogs have played all night. I mean, we've seen so few errors. Everything's been so cohesive. So they're going to go 2 for 2 on free throws here.
Both by Smossel. Murdoch pushing the base for 30 seconds. It's Curley. Panthers will take a bit of time to set something up. Going underneath for Sanders. Takes 2 dribbles now, puts it up and good. It's Sanders and a nice assist from Jace Curley. Clock down to 10. Carr, what's he gonna do? He's triple team, trying to find an exit. Gets it to Smossel. Goes in on his own at the buzzer. And the Baldwin fans are going nuts. They have a 21-point lead going to the half. We'll step aside for a few moments after a word from our sponsors, and that's our Rusty Walters Farmville Financial Halftime Show right here on your home of the Panthers, Paola Sports Live.
Hey, I'm Mike Rowe, here today to encourage you to connect with 811 before you dig.
And I'm Mike Rowe, and I'm here because I love to dig in the dirt.
It's true. He's also here because he's very small and not that bright.
Here, for instance, we can see Micro doing what he loves to do.
And here we can see the consequences of not doing what he should have done. Dude, why didn't you call 811?
I forgot the number.
See? Not that bright.
And I think we got to step aside here for just a moment. Looking on the Paola cheer squad, another state championship in the book. This is an incredible Spirit squad. Taking another 4A state title. Just wanted to step aside and give the recognition with the plaque. We'll step aside once again. Halftime show coming up right here on Paola Sports Live.
State coordinates of new land acquisition.
Oh, you know that big oak tree that got struck by lightning?
Negative.
The barn with the funny cow mural?
Negative.
One-eyed scarecrow?
Negative.
Giant water tower? You're not from here, are you?
I've never seen him.
Robots don't know you. We do.
Hey, how's your dad doing?
For over 80 years, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Rusty Walters in Paola today at 913-294-2737.
Struggling at school? Feeling like no one understands you? The stress and worry of growing up and life in general can truly feel overwhelming. You might feel like you can't or don't want to talk to your parents or friends. That's when you need an ally. The team at Allies Therapeutic Services is uniquely qualified to provide the support, guidance, and treatment for children and teens. With a wide range of therapies to meet you where you are. Everyone needs an ally. Learn more at alliestherapy.com.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures.
Because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health. Advanced healthcare. Advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health, because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
If you're going to wear jewelry, shouldn't it be as unique as you? At Wilson's Jewelers, they can bring your ideas to life. Wilson's can also put old stones in new pieces, or new stones in old pieces, or even just repair what you already love. Wilson's Jewelers brings quality service and old world craftsmanship to the area by learning from jewelry masters from around the world. For 30 years, Wilson's Jewelers has been family owned and operated. When it comes to your adornments, trust Wilson's Jewelers, your personal jeweler.
There's the push. And it is a touchdown, Lewisburg.
I'm so sick of this.
I saw a Go Brawley truck in front of Bob's.
Go Brawley. No buffering allowed. Visit gobrawley.com today.
Yes! Yes!
You two really need to get Go Brawley.
Bringing the law to your corner. That's Hartley Law Group. Attorney Jerry Hartley and her staff are dedicated to working for the results you want and to help you determine what actions you can take. Specializing in criminal defense, family law, guardianship and adoption, estate planning, probate, and trust litigation. To learn more, call 913-294-4512 or visit HartleyLawGroupLLC.com. The choice of a law firm and attorney are important decisions and should not be based solely on advertisements or websites.
Hey, call insurance agent.
Insurance agent not found in contact.
Call insurance company.
Insurance company is currently closed. Please call back during business hours. For directions, press 1. For billing, press 2.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Don't worry, we're going to get this taken care of.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Rusty Walters in Paola today at 913-294-2737.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
More time.
Oh, shoot.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Welcome back to your coverage of Panther basketball here on Paola Sports Live. And now it's time for our halftime show, as always, presented to you by Rusty Walters, Farm Bureau Financial Services in Paola. Rusty and his team have been serving Paola and the surrounding area for more than 20 years. As your hometown agent, Farm Bureau Financial Services has the products to protect you with the service and customer care you've come to expect. Call 913-294-2737 or stop by and see them at 11 South Pearl, Paola. Brittany Bowen and Hayden Harves back here with you. And Hayden, a bit of a not so contested first half. The Panthers, despite staying with it, the turnovers have been a struggle, but they've had to rely on their senior leadership and Coheen, Sanders, and Curley to try and get the job done.
Yeah, and there's one thing about the way that first half went that I kind of wanted to highlight. You may look at a scoreboard like this at halftime and assume that it's just been completely one-sided and that the Bulldogs have just been relentlessly aggressive the entire day. They kind of have been, but what's been interesting to me is they really have kind of taken the approach of let's just do our jobs on the small stuff, not worry too much about looking flashy or going huge, and the points will come our way. And sure enough, they've done that. It's just been, I don't want to say easy stuff, but the stuff that you typically consider a little more high percentage, right? The stuff you typically consider a little more reliable. They haven't necessarily made it their identity tonight to go super big and try anything super flashy to run up the score. They've simply done their job really, really well all night. And again, the Panthers, when a team is playing that well against you, you just can't afford to turn it over as often as they have. Certainly something they can clean up in the second half, but maybe a little more one-sided on efficiency versus ability, I should say.
So going into a little bit of the stats, Baldwin's been flawless from the free throw line, 100%. Paola only 60%. And when you go to the rebounding numbers, Baldwin winning by a bit of a landslide. Paola's got 14, however. But the turnover, like I mentioned, 13-5 in favor of the Bulldogs with only 5 turnovers.
That's the big one.
And taking a look at some of the advanced numbers. Cooper Carr, 12 points for him, alongside Schonberger with 12 as well. McLaughlin with 4, Logan Scott with a 3. Kind of the big leaders for Baldwin. And as for Paola, kind of some more advanced numbers before we go to some individual scores. 30% from the field, 40% from 3, and 60% from the line. Definitely not the kind of percentages you want, especially from the field when you're shooting 30%.
Especially when your opponent's shooting close to 100.
And then look at our leaders. Cohee and Bassett with 6 each. Micah Sanders with 4. Landon Murdoch with 2. And Lane Hoffman 2 as well. Those have been the only scores. That's all we got for you for our Rusty Walters Farm Bureau Financial Halftime Services. Back here after a quick word from our sponsor.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health. Advanced healthcare. Advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health, because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Back here on Panel Sports Live, 8 minutes reset on the clock, 16 to go. And a 21-point lead for the Bulldogs. Just 3 quick flashy numbers right at you. It'll be Panther basketball to start the third quarter. And a quick turnover for Jace Curley and a quick 2 for Cooper Carr. So already not off to the start you want. The Bulldogs cash in on 2 with less than 10 seconds in. Hoffine a nice pass to Curley. Won't go, rebounded by the Bulldogs. Schonberger to Carr. Thought about the 3. Steps back. Now back to Schonberger. Thought about driving in. And a nice turnover. Steal for the Panthers. It's Curley coming up with the steal. Cohee driving in. Nice basket for 2. And a response for Ethan Smassel. Cohee can't connect from 3. Rebounded by the Bulldogs. Carr goes to the corner. Now underneath for Kala. And he was grabbed by Lane Hoffine. Hoffine's 4th foul, so one more and he's done for the day. As he will check out of the game. Bassett in instead. So on the floor, Cohee, Curley, Bassett, Sanders, and Hoyt Hoffine. Thought about the 3 in the corner, Boyle. Carr somehow comes up with it and gets the points. This has been a flawless game for Cooper Carr. Curley hands it off to Cohee. Go ahead.
I would dare to say it's been a pretty good night for anybody in purple.
Bassett, sidestep 3, can't hit. Rebounded by the Bulldogs. Pull up Jay for 3, won't go. Bulldogs get the board and another basket for Cooper Carr. And he's starting to take over. Curley, a nice dish down low for Hoffine, can't hit. Baldwin's just going to slow the pace here.
And they're at complete leisure to do so with the gap they've got. They could spend a lot of this game now just playing slow tempo, not speeding things up unless they really have to. But I expect to see the Panthers to push that pace a little bit.
Carr goes around 2, trying to dish it down low. And Schonberger trying to go and save it. Beyond the line. Turnover for the Bulldogs. Cohee and Curley check out. It'll be Blackmore and Murdoch into the game for the Panthers. McLaughlin and Jackson Rude, the 2 in for Baldwin. Murdoch with the handles on Carr. And they're going to get him with a travel. And when you're in a position like that, you're bound to get caught up there against Cooper Carr, first team all-conference.
It's a bad spot to be.
First team all-state. I mean, this kid's decorated. And he's only a junior.
As a junior, too. It's incredibly impressive.
3 ball won't go. Rebounded by Blackmore. Panthers trying to go quick. Bassett. Nice dump for Sanders and 1. And a nice assist from Bassett. We'll have him going to the line. The 3rd foul on Colton Callum. Sanders knocks it down. Chase Hout checks in. The 6'4" senior. And for Collin, who's in foul trouble with 3. Hout dumps it down. Foul call. Bassett just jumped a little bit too early to try and go up for the block. That's his first of the game. First or second of the quarter. He'll be not at the line underneath. It'll be Schonberger trying to set something up. Fakes right, goes up top for Carr. Goes off the screen from Hout. Goes inside, trying to find Hout, a turnover. And a steal for Hoyt Hoffine. Kick out, 3 for Murdoch. On the assist from Hoyt Hoffine.
Sure woke up the student section as well. This crowd is the most lively we've seen them in Paola in a little bit.
And they're going to call jump ball. And the Panther fans are a little bit in disbelief. They wanted a travel.
Instead, it goes the other way.
And a nice turnover for the moment. Almost had. Hout wide open underneath. Won't go. Rebounded. It's going to be by Murdoch. He He goes the other way with Blackmore and one.
Look at that student section. They're loving it.
Bulldogs are just going with a haul of subs. Can't connect on the first one. They're the only one. They go to bounds.
So, of course, not our place to touch on the subjectives of how the game may be playing out from an officiating standpoint. Let's look at the objectives. The Paola fans do not like it.
They've disagreed with a lot tonight. Column going to work underneath a nice basket. Skating around Hoyt Hoffa.
I may be the only one, but there's a sense of liveliness now from these Panthers, a sense of urgency on the court we haven't seen since the early minutes of this game.
It comes with the senior leadership attached onto it. Murdoch, Hoyt Hoffa from the free throw line, knocks it down. Hoffa finally finding himself a score. It's back to a 20-point game. Carr going to work. Off for defenders, won't go. Rebounded by Baldwin. Smossel trying to go inside. It's still fought around for. Stolen away by Blackmore. Sanders gets called for a charge. Wow.
And you can see it in the body language for the Panthers. After each call, they seemingly just hang their heads. Almost a what can we do type of mentality, which is far from ideal in the third quarter of a game like this.
My word. Smossel to the corner for Scott. Down low, a push called on Hoyt Hoffa. And there's still a bit of grunge with the Paola section.
A bit.
This is third. And a block underneath the basket. Kohi will check into the game. So it's Kohi, Sanders, Bassett, Murdoch, and Hoyt Hoffa. Carr will slow it down, 2:10 left to play. Carr still going on Sanders. Hits the deck, Carr hits the two. Passing under a lot of pressure. Dumps it down for Kohi. His won't go. It gets the second chance. Not good. Baldwin now having a turn. Skip pass to the other side. A three from Boyle won't go. Rebounded by Hoyt Hoffa. And they wanted to push. Kohi going a collision with Boyle. Nothing called. Carr going to work still. And one for Cooper Carr. He definitely got the wind knocked out of him there. So the foul's going to be called on Hoyt Hoffa, and that's his fourth.
Side note, it's one of the worst feelings in the world. Not a fun time.
Getting the wind knocked out of you?
Yeah.
Yeah, trust me. I've been there before. It's
me as well. Never fun.
Not the greatest.
Happened to me a couple times as a young teenager, and I told somebody I'd rather him drop a sledgehammer on my hand. So I would rather that pain than have the wind knocked out of me for a minute. Never a good time.
I thought a sledgehammer on your hand would hurt worse.
That's the point. I would rather that and get it over with.
I mean, I could see it, yeah.
We are talking 12-year-old logic here, so,
hey.
Context.
Murdoch, the nice moves. Dish out. Curley for 3. Can't knock it down. Rebounded by the Bulldogs.
How about the level of grit we're seeing out of these Panthers, though? Not 1 ounce of quit in a game that seems to just be slipping away. They are keeping their foot on the throttle here.
Boyle going Euro step underneath. Collecting his first points. Cohee spinning, driving, foul call. He's going to the line.
Student section pleased with that one, with the ref close, letting him hear it.
And J.D. Troutman in the student section. Congratulations to him, and Jasper Logan signing with Fort Scott Community College to play baseball next year.
It's incredible.
And also additional congratulations to Yasmin Rutledge, signing with Missouri Western to run cross country and do long distance track.
That's awesome. To see these high school athletes continue their careers. Always really cool to see.
Go Griffs, by the way. 30 seconds left. 3 in the corner for Boyle. Won't go. Rebound Curley. And Paola's going quick up the floor. Curley gets it back. Up top for Cohee. He'll go ISO. It's him and Leo Schonberger. Goes off the screen of Sanders. Driving in. Kick out. Blackmore. The 2 inside goes. Deep 3. Schonberger misses. And Blackmore gets it to go with 5 seconds remaining. The Panthers still have a bit of work to do, down 25. Back here in just a few moments on Paola Sports Live. We've got 8 minutes left to play.
The Fun 99 menu, always $1.99 each.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. The all-new Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Paola and USD 368. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Paola, call 913-294-2110 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Back here on Paola Sports Live. Got a minute. Got a minute to talk about what you need to see out of the last quarter for the Panthers.
Hey. Yeah, absolutely. And it's a tough spot because, of course, you never want to play as if you've conceded the game. You obviously always want to win. But at this point for the Panthers, what I want to see is cohesive play. I want to see you minimize the mistakes. I want to see the effort continue all the way to the end. I want to see them clean up some of those little errors that have plagued them today. Just to give you a list of positives going into your upcoming games. Of course,
another miss by the Panthers, and Cohee gets it to go to the line for 2 shots. He knocks down the first one. And the second. 2 for 2 at the line. 59-36. McLaughlin jumps it down for Callum. Goes baseline. Rebounded by Hoyt Hoffine. And stolen away. Schonberger gets it to go. (61-36) now. Murdoch will go up the floor. Cohee trying to drive himself and stolen away by the Bulldogs. And it's going to be a backcourt violation as the Bulldogs get a turnover of their own. And Curley to throw it in. It goes skipped for Hoyt Hoffine. Hoffine drives himself, denied. Lane Hoffine gets it to go. As off a ricochet there, Lane Hoffine gets 4 in this game.
That was a good one.
Carr working on Cohee. Up top for Cullum, done about 3, drives in for 2, fouled by Lane Hoffine. And that'll be his night. It'll be on Hoyt Hoffine, actually, so his night is done. Micah Sanders to check in. Colin misses the first one. This is a team that, you know, you may drop this 0-1 to go 0-1. It'll be lost number 21 in a row, but you're just trying to look for a win.
Yep. And that doesn't necessarily have to come on the scoreboard. That can come in the sense of playing clean ball, giving yourself a list of positives for coach to look at for the team before your next game. And they've got time left for it.
Hoffine trying to save it. He turned right over to Baldwin. Skip pass over. Laughlin for 3. Off the side of the iron. Rebounded by Lane Hoffine. Will drive in himself. And he gets fouled. He'll go shoot 2 at the line. Who the foul is on, I believe. Yes, it was on Column. It's his 4th. So
some foul trouble there.
Foul trouble for Column as Lane Hoffine knocks down the first free throw. Logan Scott, August Boyle, and Ethan Smossel check in for Baldwin. Lane Hoffine's second one rims out, rebounded by the Bulldogs. Thor trying to go to work, step back 2. Can't hit. Rebounded by Curley. Timeout called by Coach Oshel. It'll be a 30-second timeout as we'll take one with him here on Paola Sports Live. Back here in just a moment.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
If you're going to wear jewelry, shouldn't it be as unique as you? At Wilson's Jewelers, they can bring your ideas to life.
Back here in Paola Sports Live. 5.5 minutes left to play in this ball game. 62-39, Baldwin leads. Cohee feels a space, drives back in, can't get it off the glass. Rebound by the Bulldogs. Carr himself, open lane, Collin. He's fouled instantly into the basket. Is that going to be on Lane Hoffine? If so, that's his day as well. It is going to be on Lane Hoffine, so that is his day. Steve Bassett checks in, so both the Hoffine brothers at 5 fouls apiece. Their day is done. Nice basket there for Colton Collin. Bassett pull up three, can't hit. Rebounded by Micah Sanders. Panthers switching it around. Cohee trying to drive in, gets it back. Off a deflection, he's fouled on the shot. And he'll shoot two at the line. And looks to be Colton Collins' day is done as well, so the third player to foul out in this game.
You'd know better than I would, but it seems like we have a lot of time left in this thing to already have multiple players fouling out. Seems early.
Plenty, yes. I mean, 3 players fouling out when kind of early in the fourth quarter, a little absurd, but
5 minutes to go is
when you play with a lot of tenacity and grit like these two teams.
True.
Certain to something's going to go down.
It's a very good point. As compared to a normal matchup, these teams are certainly two passionate ones.
24-point lead for the Bulldogs. Carr behind the back pass and one for Schonberger.
Unbelievable stuff.
Look at that nifty pass there.
You think that was practice, or you think that was, I'm going to try it?
That was shades of Marquise Noel at K-State. I mean.
Correct.
That's going to be a time called on the Bulldog for Paola. It's going to be a full timeout, and we'll take a timeout with them here. Back after a minute after a word from our sponsors.
Hey, call insurance agent.
Insurance agent not found in contact.
Call insurance company.
Insurance company is currently closed. Please call back during business hours. For directions, press 1. For billing, press 2.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Don't worry, we're going to get this taken care of.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it. Contact Rusty Walters in Paola today at 913-294-2737. Bringing the law to your corner. That's Hartley Law Group. Attorney Jerry Hartley and her staff are dedicated to working for the results you want and to help you determine what actions you can take. Specializing in criminal defense, family law, guardianship and adoption, estate planning, probate, and trust litigation. To learn more, call 913-294-4512 or visit HartleyLawGroupLLC.com. The choice of a law firm and attorney are important decisions and should not be based solely on advertisements or websites.
Back here on Paola Sports Live, and got a free throw incoming for Baldwin on the and one from Leo Schonberger, who does not knock it down. Rebounded by Micah Sanders. Paola pushing quick. Murdoch, nice behind the back to collect it. Trying to find Curley, eventually does. For weaving his way out of traffic, Curley back up top for Murdoch. And off for Bassett, trying to drive in. Nifty layup, won't go, rebounded by Baldwin. Carr A little floater won't go. Rebound, Micah Sanders. Murdoch pushing the pace. Collects himself after Smossel trying to reach in. Cohea 3. Can't hit. Baldwin will slow it up a bit more. Turnover for the Bulldogs. Sanders going coast to coast. Nice 2 from Micah Sanders. Just trying to keep some grit and tenacity alive. Carr going to the lane, won't go. Gets his own rebound.
There's certainly still plenty of grit and tenacity.
They're going to call a foul on Caden Cohea. It's his third. Schonberger at the line shooting 2. Baldwin will have 3 to sub in momentarily. Knocks down the first. It'll be Rude. Hout. Nick Johnson. The 3 to check in. And Blackmore is also into the game for Jace Curley. Second one does not hit. Rebound by Micah Sanders. Getting some nice handles off on Carr. Hook up the floor to Bassett. Trying to drive baseline. Nice dump off for Blackmore. Gets it off the glass.
And plenty of
a little
time.
dump from Bassett there.
Plenty of time left in this thing. I'd expect to see the Panthers try to get fairly aggressive, put as many points on the board as they can here before the closing seconds. Still plenty of time left to do it.
Johnson gets to the Schonberger. Trying to drive with 3 on him. Kick out 3. Knocks down the free ball. Nick Johnson. Baldwin's at 70. Murdoch under pressure, trying to lob it inside. Finds Blackmore. Can't get the 2 to go. Rebound, Sanders puts it up. And a foul and 2 shots coming up for Baldwin. That's on Murdoch. That's his third. So it'll be Hout at the line for 2 shots. Can't get the first. And Cooper Carr's day is done, and checking in for him will be Creighton Frost, the 5'11 sophomore. Hout has 1 more free throw remaining. Sinks it. 2:10 to go. Sanders spinning, driving, foul on the floor. So into the basket goes the Panthers. Tout second, 4th team of the quarter. Okay, he goes up. Sanders takes a dribble, 3 ball. Won't go for him. This is Schonberger, the only starter to still be in the game. And Baldwin trying to go the other way. Sanders with a steal. What'll he do with it here? Just keeps it. Cohea, 3. Can't get it off the glass. And it's a turnover for the Bulldogs. Baldwin I mean, they've been so... Schonberger didn't know if it was time to go, but it is. As it's Carter Williamson, Colby McLaughlin, the 5'11 sophomore. Bassett runs on, trying to do it himself. A nifty layup!
Very cool.
Oh, wow!
That's how you do it.
Bassett's mostly game has been 3. I think it's a 2. And Tout gets a basket. Murdoch inside for Sanders, driving in, it's good. And again, the nice assist from Landon Murdoch.
Now under 60 to go.
60 seconds and counting. Quick 3 for Johnson. Can't hit. Rebounded by McLaughlin. Kick out this time. It's for Rude. That won't go either. Rebound going to Sanders. They'll call a foul. That's on Hout. That's his 3rd. So to be 2 at the line coming up. Micah Sanders to get his shots in. The first one will not go. Crawford, Sheffer. And this is number 13, that's Blake Coslow. You may see him out on the diamond. But instead he's out on the floor and playing some ball. How about that? Coslow is going to be a nice 4-year starter for this Paola program. Out's basket won't go. Baldwin getting their own rebound. And out another 2.
That cracked 75 on the night. What a night for the Bulldogs out here. Panthers trying to answer back.
Sanders with a nice Euro.
2 more. Six ticks left.
So Sanders to the line for 1 free throw. Converts the and 1. 22-point lead, 6 seconds and counting. And the Bulldogs will start the year off 1-0 on another quest to try and go back to the state tournaments. And for the Panthers, they drop yet another game. Starting the season off 0-1, but a nice performance from the Panthers, showing some grit and tenacity. Why not? We'll step aside as we wrap it up here with our Paola Vet Clinic postgame show right here on Paola Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Paola in the Industrial Park with indoor cattle and equine facilities complete with a hydraulic tip chute. With a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
The Fun 99 menu, always $1.99 each.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. let me introduce you. The all-new Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Paola and USD 368. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Paola, call 913-294-2110 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com. Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Back here on Paola Sports Live, and now time for our post-game show presented to you by Paola Vet Clinic. Make sure to see Dr. Aaron Stones and his staff to make sure they show you that they can take care of your pet pretty well. See his multiple locations in Lewisburg, Paola, and Drexel. Gonna Baldwin and Hayden Harves back here for our post-game show. I just want to make a quick note. I do apologize for kind of a bit of a flurry of, from graphics to technology issues. I mean, we've had it all in this first. But like the players, we have our own jitters too. I was feeling nervous coming back into this too, but
yep, me as well.
We battled through, and we're here for our post-game show. And gonna give me your thoughts.
Yeah, if I had to give a couple of my quick thoughts, I pushed a couple at halftime just a little bit, but it was really impressive to me on the side of the Baldwin Bulldogs how they put up a really impressive point total without really feeling the need to be too flashy. You never felt like they were pushing too hard to try to make a statement and score all kinds of points. They quite truly just did all of the baseline stuff really, really well. They did a really good job on free throws. They did a really good job on minimizing fouls and penalties. And you saw that on the scoreboard. They executed well, and you just saw that scoreboard run up, run up, run up. Really impressive showing from them in what looks to be a really good season. And for the Paola Panthers, this was, again, the same way you worded it for us, kind of a game to knock rust off, right? You want to see where you're at for the year, shake off the nerves a little bit, get yourself set up for the rest of the season. This was a really, really good way for the Panthers on the ladies' side and the boys' side to kind of show the coaches where they're at from the standpoint of how they expect this season to go and what their capabilities are. And what their capabilities look like is very impressive. I mean, this was a really solid offensive showing for the boys. The girls played really, really well earlier. This is far from a doom and gloom kind of night. Even though neither team was able to get a win, there's all kinds of positives to take away from both sides. And, by all effects, I think the rust is knocked off.
It's just a matter of how you can stack up those personal wins and personal losses and get better, or,
start showing them on paper.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, big nights from Cooper Carr and Leah Schonberger. I mean, leading the pack in point differentials. So now Jace Howard as well had a nice night for being in the few minutes he did. I mean, it was a collective unit for Baldwin. You have your 2 leading scorers, but for this Baldwin team, Hayden, it's a collective effort. This team,
it is.
The reason they went to state is because it's a collective effort. They have the talents. They have the teamwork. They have the communication. They don't make a lot of mistakes. They only had 18 turnovers, which is a lot to Paola's 19, but still, they did everything right, and they made sure that the turnovers counted.
Yep.
Whenever they got their chance to score off a turnover, they made sure it hurted Paola.
It's a well-oiled machine right there. That's kind of the mark of those really high-caliber, really good teams, is when they can play not necessarily their best, but when everyone does their job and everyone executes, you look up and they have really impressive performances on days that they might not consider their best ones.
And, of course, we go to some simple numbers. Baldwin, 67% from the free throw line. Paola, 52%. So both shooting pretty decent from free throws. Baldwin, 75 points, 30 made field goals, 37 7 3-pointers made, 8 of 12 from the free throw line, 18 turnovers. Really collective effort all around. And then going into some numbers, Paola from the field shooting 39%, from three shooting 21%, and of course 52% from the line. And kind of leading scorers, Micah Sanders, 16 points for him, followed by Cody's 11, Stephen Bassett with 8, Murdoch with 5, Blackmore with 6, Lane Hoffine with 5, and Hoyt Hoffine only had 2. As those were kind of the numbers for both teams, and that'll do it for our Paola Vet Clinic post-game show. We've got a long winter ahead of us, Hayden. Come back next Tuesday as the Panthers will take on Fort Scott here in another round of the Paola Invitational Tournament, everybody's favorite 3-day week of basketball. It's on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. You don't want to miss a second here on Paola Sports Live. That'll do it for us here. Hopefully I'm back. Either Aaron's back. Kind of just an additional note I wanted to add. I know you guys were not expecting me tonight, but I'm back. Finals got done today. I clocked out. I went home, and I said, I'm happy to be here. It's super exciting to be back in the Panther Dome for another season.
Finals are done. I envy you. I'm starting that this week.
Hey, what can I say?
Also, a little note, I'll be over on Eudora Sports Live on Tuesday night as well. So if you want to hop around the Varsity Sports Live channels a little bit, we'll be kicking off the basketball season on all of our Frontier League teams this coming week. Make sure to tune in and give it a try from Baldwin, Bonner Springs, Eudora, Lewisburg, Ottawa, Paola, Spring Hill, and Tonganoxie. Head on over and check it out. Thanks, everybody, for giving me a shot on the mic. I'll let you do the honors of closing us off.
Absolutely. Yep. Again, thank you for your continued support of myself, my colleagues, my camera crew, everybody here at Varsity Sports Live, the big oiled machine that we just keep going year-round, and we love doing our job. We love supporting you, and we can't thank you enough. I'm excited to get this season going as we got the Paola Invitational Tournament next week. And again, make sure, like Hayden said, tune in to VarsitySportsLive.com to not miss a game and check our schedule for upcoming events. But that'll do it for us here on the beginning nights of Panther basketball here on Paola Sports Live from the Panther Dome. Signing off alongside my partner, Hayden Harves. I'm Brendan Bolin. We'll see you on Tuesday. Roll Panthers.
Thanks, everybody.